Welcome to Landscape Architecture. I'm Holly Nelson, the undergraduate program director and a licensed landscape architect. I'll explain a few important ways to be active in the department, and I'll finish with a curriculum overview and freshman advising tips. We'll start with some important learning goals for the major. Explore the potential of space and spatial relationships to create socially vibrant and culturally inclusive design solutions. Analyze and thoughtfully incorporate natural features and systems to create enduring and ecologically sensitive design solutions. Understand social, cultural, and behavioral factors in the historical development of designed and everyday landscapes to equitably shape our public realm. Master technical and industry standards to effectively and sustainably foster safe, accessible environments using the materials, methods, and technologies of site design and engineering. Apply design principles at large as well as small scales. Demonstrate knowledge of the professional practice skills required for the landscape architecture licensure exam and manifest sensitivity to issues of power. Communicate creatively with the public, communities, and policymakers in graphic, written, and verbal formats to advance social justice. A BSLA leads to an apprentice period followed by the licensure exam. We are the only landscape architecture degree in New Jersey. That said, the job opportunities for landscape architects are very broad, from private design firms to public parks and transportation departments, to federal jobs like the National Park Service or the USDA, all of which might include tasks ranging from creating green infrastructure to community outreach and development. Here you see a typical design project. Students worked on a drone playground design for the engineering school, a place where students could exercise their drones safely. The design studio is at the heart of the landscape architecture curriculum. It's student-focused and based on social learning. A combination of instructor and peer feedback fosters collaboration. Each student creates a design solution based upon their research and observation. The student-teacher ratio is typically around 15:1, so landscape architecture students create a small community within a large university. Here you see pictured a summer studio that traveled abroad in Sweden. There's a lot to do outside the classroom to support your professional development. Here you see students at the National Landscape Architecture Convention, broadening their understanding of the profession and networking with practitioners and industry leaders across the country and around the globe. What you don't see is that there are 4 days packed with education sessions that focus on new technologies, work at individual design firms, and trends in the industry. The student club is robust with several members from other majors. The club supports not only a limited attendance at the national conference, but also attendance at our state conference with local and regional networking opportunities. On campus, as you see below, landscape architecture students design, create, and plant beautiful new sustainable landscapes that serve as campus demonstration gardens. These new gardens function as outdoor living laboratories. Living laboratories do many things. They produce food for people and pollinators. They increase biodiversity, like the entry meadow that you see here, which replaced a mowed lawn. And they also create outdoor spaces that support social gathering and provide formal and informal learning opportunities. Our young alumni are working with the State Professional Society to grow our internship opportunities. The professional chapter has teamed up with the student club to provide designs for worthy public projects, and they've sponsored project-based student internships such as the Middlesex Greenway Extension, where students were mentored by design professionals and municipal employees. Pictured are two different internships pursued in a single summer by one student who became both a U.S. fish and wildlife intern at the first urban wildlife refuge, a 1,000-acre wetland in Philadelphia, and also a National Park Service fellowship that studied the cultural history of Detroit through its music. Our curriculum focuses on fulfilling core classes during the freshman year. 10 of the landscape architecture majors courses fulfill both major and core requirements, so students can optimize their path to graduation. These classes are highlighted in yellow on the course sequence. Sophomore fall combines landscape architecture and environmental planning students together to provide a strong foundation in both majors, facilitating several minors, including environmental planning, green infrastructure, geomatics, urban forestry, and public garden management. Thank you and hope to see you on campus in the fall.